Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another unboxing video. Last time we took a look at the Sazabi expansion kit and the conversion kit, and those videos seem to do very well. You guys seem to like that a lot, so I'm back again, and we're going to be taking a look at the conversion kit for the Hi-Nu, actually the Master Grade Hi-Nu Verka. So, starting off, we'll look at the box. Now, first off, this box is probably two of the Sazabi boxes, both of the boxes put together, because instead of being in two separate parts, being the main set and the expansion, everything is in one box in this. So you buy this one time, you get everything that you need right from the get-go, and it is a hefty box. It as you can see, I've had it for a little while. It's kind of been sitting with some other kits, so you can see a little bit of scarring on here, but it's got this like matte finish to it, and just like the other box with the Sazabi, it's actually like a hard material, which is good, like I said, for whenever you have your stuff shipped. It's not easily crushed. But taking a look at the box art up front, I'm going to do my best getting this all in frame. This is a pretty big box, but you can see the binders there with the funnels on there, and this kit also has like a cannon up top that sticks off of the binder itself. Very intricate, very detailed. Of course, you have the YJL land symbol up there, and in some kind of like foil reflective material, we have Hi-Nu, and then Hi-Nu at the bottom, and YJL production. Bottom, nothing. Side, we have kind of like a side profile where you can see the foot, the leg, and mainly the rifle. And you can see that that rifle is done very well. Lots of detail. Same thing as on its front there. Nothing on the other side. And on the other side, bear with me, this is, like I said, big bulky box. Same thing. Sort of. It's the opposite side of him. So we see the other leg, little glimpse of the shield, little glimpse of the chest area, stuff like that. And on the back, we have... Grace is this thing. Alright. We have the same binder. Actually, I think it's the opposite binder that you see there. So you see the other side. And QR codes. Go ahead and scan those if you want. And, of course, a little thing to their channel on YouTube. And over here, I'm assuming this is like choking hazards, stuff like that. So, that's going to do it for the box. I'm going to get this thing unwrapped. It basically just unsheathes like so, and we'll open the box. Alright, so with the sheath off, you are left with a, looks like a jade green box with a really cool symbol on the front there. And we flip it up, and we are introduced to a really cool cover sheet. It's basically just like a piece of cardboard-ish material, but it's got a really nice artwork right there on the front of the kit all done. This would be like the torso and the chest and arms. Very cool. They really take care whenever they package their stuff to make it very presentable. And this is no exception. This is really cool. So we'll get this out of the way, and we will be greeted with this. Which, spoilers, I actually have opened this this box before, but very briefly. I didn't really, spend too much time on there. But in here is the manual and the water slides. So just like with the Sazabi, we do get a section of water slides for this. Let's see if we can see what they look like. So there we go. A nice example there of what these look like. And moving right along to the manual itself, therefore I should say the book, because it is thick and it is hefty. I've actually had this outside the box. I put it back in the box for this because I am so obsessed with this, I would say, book because it is so well done. I can't stop looking at it, and it actually has a very detailed, which you'll see in a minute, rundown of what paints from Anchor T or Anchoret, however you want to say it, to get for this specific kit, to paint it like it is on the box art, which I fully intend to do. But on the front here, you see a very beautiful, very very beautiful rendition of this. By the way, Hi-Nu Gundam has become probably my favorite mobile suit ever. And this particular rendition of it, this is like one of my grail kits. So I'm very nervous to do this kit, but I'm very excited as well because I wanted this kit ever since I saw it. So anyway, let's get into it. So first thing, and now we're probably not going to go through this whole thing because it's so big, but here we have our glossary, or our chapters as you may, and some nice product shots. And here we have what I was talking about before, where we have our rundown of which colors. The L08, L09, and 10, those are all codes for the paint. So if you were to go to, say, usagundamstore.com or somewhere like that, that sells Anchoret or Anchor D paints, you would look for that code, therefore finding that color. And I was fortunate enough to be able to get all of the paints that they include in this to do all of the painting true to the YJL Land kit. So here we have the full details. Good look at the head when it's all done. Good look at the chest. There we go. The waist. The arms. That really big cannon that they put on this one that, you know, comes out of the arm. It's really, really neat. The other arm here. The legs. One of the most beautiful legs on a mobile suit I've ever seen. The middle of the back, right there. I was going to say binder, but it's not. The fuel tanks, which are really, really detailed and very, very beautiful. The binder. More binder shots. And then the funnels themselves. Very, very neat. As far as I know, it actually doesn't come with these like effect parts. You have to have those. I think maybe the kit comes with them. And then the rifle, the shield. There we go. All right. And then roll out. It's kind of like a little thing showing product shots of it all done. Like I said, this thing is super long, super in-depth, very high quality. I mean, this book, you could probably, you would buy this book at a bookstore. It's that high quality. And there we have like a little guide, production guide, showing you what to use to get this accomplished. And little things here and there, showing before and after sanding and scribing and all that good stuff. Here they have like a little, where the red lines are is telling you where to like rescribe, stuff like that. So it's really, really cool that they tell you in this one, kind of unlike they do in the Sazabi one, this one actually tells you very in-depth what to do, which is really nice. Here it's saying, file down that area where it's red, stuff like that, to make it fit better or fit appropriately. And then we go into, more of the same, the little metal pieces, because I think this does come with metal pieces. And get to where, here we go. So now we have our little parts rundown, and the cool thing about this is it actually shows, well, I'll just start from here, where it's red, like you see here, where this is red up here, that means cut that off. So it's actually telling you what to cut off of the old pieces or the Bandai pieces to fit the new pieces on, which is really, really helpful. And then the assembly instructions, it actually has full instructions with the parts list here and actually how to put the pieces together. Same thing here, parts list, how to put it together. So it's really nice that they actually include this. Makes it so much more user friendly, especially for someone that like hasn't done a resin kit like me. And you know, it just makes it that much easier to follow. Basically, I mean, the rest of it is this. So that is the book. Oh, and it comes with plastic pieces to go with the funnels. And that's the book. I know that was really lengthy, but that's a really lengthy book, and I want to be as thorough as I can. Okay, so moving right along, as you can see, we have a divided up box on this side. We actually have our plastic. So we have plastic runners for the funnels, which is nice because it actually reduces the weight. So whenever they're hanging off of his back, this is going to weigh a lot less than they would if they were in resin. So maybe he won't be so back heavy. I'm sure he's still going to be back heavy, but maybe just not so back heavy. And these are all the same. I think you get 2, 3, I think there's 3 in each. So yeah, 12 of those runners. And moving right along to the really good stuff, we have, look at that detail, just in YJL land fashion. I mean, just right out of the gate, such good molding and detail. Of course, you're gonna have these little, you know, bits to cut off. These seem to be plastic here and here. Next bag, we have the V-fin, which is very, very appreciatively, if that's a word, put on this piece of board and taped up so that it wasn't going to get broken in the process of moving and shipping. Some parts here, got some parts here. Lots of little parts in this one. There's way more parts, as I think, in this one than there is in the Sazabi, which is why I'm starting with the Sazabi. You see here we have some vents. You can probably hear my children playing in the background. Looks like to be the head. Some chest pieces maybe. Loads of detail. Look at that. Ugh. Can't wait to start this. But I'm also very afraid to start this. Nervous. But that's always a good thing. Push myself. Some list of these shoulders maybe. The waist. Look at that fine little detail there. Waist pieces there. That is bag number 2. Bag number 3. Like I said, lots of little pieces. Tons of them. You know, like I said, this would be kind of like a runner, so you would cut these off. Kind of gonna go like 3 wide here so that we can get through these. Loads of detail. Look at that. And I mean, there's a lot of parts in this that are going to be changed out from the original. I think the original mainly uses the inner frame. So, a lot of work to do with this one. You see the skirts. So beautiful. Leg pieces. Alright, on to the next bag. Looks to be leg pieces. Definitely leg pieces. There's big bell bottom of the legs that this thing has. Some skirt pieces. I mean, look at that. Ugh. So good. I'm gonna gush over this because it's just so good. It looks like this is actually like part separation, so this would probably go underneath this, which would be very, very good for painting. Yeah, and there's the backside. It actually has backside detail, which is nice. There we go. Next bag. This thing has lots of bags. lots of parts. Let's see what the other side, there we go. Looks to be the calf area. Man, lots of little parts. Definitely gonna have to dedicate to this one because I do not want to lose any of this. Alright, next we have some more plastic pieces, or looks to be PVC. I can't really tell from here, but I'm pretty sure this is like the shims for the legs to make them longer, stuff like that. And of course I'll figure out more as I get into this, but this is just to show off what you get whenever you purchase this kit. The shield, amazing. Not quite as humongous as the Sazabi shield, of course, but still pretty sizable. I mean, my hands aren't the biggest, but that's still pretty big. Lovely. And it looks to be just a couple of tabs here to take off. Alright. And to the last bag. Here we have... looks to be the maybe the cannons for the top, and the rest of this probably looks to be fuel tanks. Very, very, very cool. One last thing that I almost forgot, it was actually on the back side of the bag with the V-fin in it, and that's the reason why I didn't see it, is the metal thrusters and metal pieces. These little metal pieces that go in, say, the chest area and stuff like that, and some metal bell thrusters here, which are really, really cool. So it does come with the metal pieces. So with that said and done, that is what's in the box. This is what you get whenever you purchase this particular kit. And if you would like one of these kits for your own, you can get one through Jamie over at GundamPlaceStore, just like where I got the Sazabi kits from as well. So even if he doesn't have them in stock, you can always contact Jamie, and he would probably be able to order one and have it to you within maybe a couple months because it does take a long time to get these particular kits in. So with all that said and done, a like and subscribe would be appreciated if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.